Hey, welcome to my channel. Another video is going online now. So, I've been to Hamburg in the summer and I've met a friend I met via the internet there, and yeah, I traveled alone by train, and this were about 600 kilometers per ride per from here where I live to Hamburg is about 600 kilometers, and after I was there also these 600 kilometers again back. The stay in Hamburg was very nice from I have to tell now, because Hamburg is a very nice city, and in relation to I don't know, it's not called relation, if you compare two things in comparison to my town, in comparison to my fuck in comparison to my region, Hamburg is very flat. There are no hills, and there is almost nothing, but a huge city. And in this city you can do everything. The shops, the malls are way bigger than here, but that was not the reason I went to Hamburg. I went to Hamburg with my computer that I owned during that time. It had a GTX 1070 built in, and we tried to make a LAN party. I don't know if you know this. This was in about 5 to 10 years ago, and we did a LAN party and played games like GTA 5 and tried to stream. And I had taken one monitor with me, and he had two more for me, so that I ended up with having 3 monitors in front of me, and he had 3 monitors in front of him. Summed up, we had 6 monitors, and that looked really a bit crazy when you come into the room and see 6 monitors. You don't see this all day. Well, I know some people from Twitch who own a 6 monitor and who have a 6 monitor setup. I don't. I was happy with 3, and for usual I'm using 2. And I also had some times where I used 3, but 3 are a bit too much. For gaming purposes, 3 monitors are awesome, I have to tell. We tried to play GTA 5 on highest settings in ultra, its highest settings. We tried to play it in highest settings on triple monitor setup with my graphics card with a GTX 1070, and it worked flawless. We were constantly over 40 FPS. Sometimes depends where you were in the town in GTA 5. You also got over 60 FPS. After that, we decided to look on eBay for a graphics card for the one who I visited, because he got some money, and we saw actually on an offer on eBay around Hamburg. So we went there and bought the GTX 980 for 210 euros. I think that's a very cheap price for that. What the graphics card can do, it's really cheap, and he is still using the graphics card and he's still very happy with it. Only because the new graphics series is out, the GTX 1070, 1050, 1050 Ti, 1060, doesn't mean the old graphics are bad. They're still pretty good, and will work just fine for your purposes with gaming. If you are thinking about getting a new computer and you think, yeah, well, I don't have enough money, so I buy a 1050, I will tell you, look on eBay, but you have to be careful what you buy, where you buy, from what offerer you buy. But I would tell you, buy from eBay a cheap GTX 980, 980 Ti, whatever, and build your PC by your own, or let your PC built by someone who knows about this. Else, what we did in Hamburg were we went into a big electronic market. It's called Saturn, and it was on 7 floors. I think it were 7, and we stayed there for around 3 to 4 hours just in this in those 7 floors. It was awesome. It's really big. It's the floors alone. I have one around here, a Saturn, an electronic market, and one floor from my electronic market isn't even as large as one floor from the electronic market in Hamburg. It was really huge. You can look on Google. It's incredible huge. I don't know if you need a map to navigate through there, but probably they have already one. Well, what have we done else? Well, when we got the graphics card, the GTX 980 for him, we had a problem with the case. The hard drive tray where the hard drives are stored in the computer case was in the way because the graphics card was a bit too long. So we needed to cut it off or put it out of the case. And it was soldered. I don't know if you call this like this. If you join 2 pieces of metal with heat. They were joined together, so we needed to cut it out. We didn't have some professional tools, so we got out. We went outside and looked for some garden scissors. They are meant for cutting sticks from trees, and we got it up to the case and cut the hard drive tray out, and it didn't look very well, but it has done the job, and we could install the graphics card. Now everything worked, everything built in and put together. The problem was now the microphone. He has a very good microphone with I don't know those English words. He has a very expensive microphone, and it didn't got enough power to the system didn't deliver enough power to the microphone, so the microphone did make some awkward noises, and so he needed to get a new power supply unit. And well, new power supply unit and what I know new power supply unit and a new case, because the old case he could use, but it looked awful because we cut there with garden scissors, and it would be nice if you can see the GTX 980. So he bought new case and new power supply unit. That was pretty expensive though. But he bought this when I was back home, so I didn't I wasn't able to build it in with him. So, well, who cares? I think that's it for this episode. I don't think anyone is listening. I'm here up till now because of my bad and broken English. If I made mistakes, please correct me for some mistakes where I said or I even said that I make a mistake. You don't need to correct me. Only if I really made a mistake. That's so that you can't understand the whole sentence. So that the sentence makes no sense if I don't correct this mistake. I hope you understand it. What I want from you, and we see us next time. I try to improve my English pronunciation a bit until next time, and see you soon. Bye.